For sticking around. We really appreciate it. The audience just grew in size by a great deal. The cheers are already starting. Special guest then. I mean, Rachel, you're here too. Hello.
Oh yeah, thanks, dude. Is this the Pokimane effect? Is this what this is?
Yeah. This is
blush.
Yeah, Pokimane's here, everybody. Are you excited?
Yes, very, very excited. Hi guys.
Like, they recognize him. So,
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, you're an elite streamer and an elite game player. And people who don't know that, can you tell us what makes you elite? Like, we know what it is. It's League. But what's the biggest accomplishment you have in League?
In League, basically, I think I'm like top 1% of players, of ranked players. So I've been playing for a long time. I like to remain in that little bit. So yeah, I'm Diamond. I usually go anywhere between like Diamond 2, Diamond 4, around that area.
I've never heard those words in my entire life.
Is that a lot of stress to maintain that? Because I know ladder is always changing. Yes,
it definitely is, especially since like you can't fully focus on the game when you're streaming. So sometimes if I feel I'm getting a little rusty, I like to take a couple days off, kind of get back in the groove of playing the game properly.
Yeah, when playing competitive games, I love playing competitive. Like I only play to win. And when my stream is there, it's a very different effect, right? Because you want to zone right in. How do you deal with that? Like you touched on it a little bit, but what are your actual strategies for dealing with the eyeballs on your competitive play?
I try to kind of just externalize everything I'm thinking about when I'm playing. So if you're thinking, I want to buy this later, I want to build this item, I want to do this strategy, instead of just thinking it and focusing on that, I try to just talk about it, say it out loud. So I'm still kind of focusing on the game, but also interacting with my chat at the same time.
Wow, and do your chat then form a lot of opinions about your build choices?
Yes.
Are they also, is everyone in your chat also Diamond?
Of course they are. Everyone who ever comments on League is Diamond.
They definitely think they are. So.
And you've done it more than once.
Yes, I usually get 2 Diamond accounts every season, the last like 3-ish seasons.
That is
so a Smurf
unreal.
And then my main.
Like,
thank you.
Like, how do you maintain like the consistency for that? Like, if I'm someone who's just starting League, if you had advice for me to actually get like that good, instead of just typing in, well, you should be doing this instead, what advice would you give me?
All right, well, in my opinion, if you're just starting League, the main thing is to just enjoy the game. So you can't play ranked until you're level 30. So I would say your first 30 levels, just have fun. Get to know what champs you actually enjoy playing, what your play style is like, that kind of thing. And then once you're actually level 30, don't rush into ranked until you feel confident in what you're playing. So once you're there, I'd say focus on a couple champions, a couple roles, and then do what you do.
Thank you for the confidence boost.
No problem.
Right?
Yeah.
Makes you feel like you can get right in there, but you can't.
I can't. And you also you're studying right now chemical engineering.
Oh,
as
not
well.
right now. This is my first full year of full-time streaming. Thank you.
Oh.
Well, thanks to all my supporters for allowing me to do that. Yeah.
How cool. That's awesome to be able to take the time to do that. So are you putting it on hold, or are you going to just go with streaming as far as you can and then maybe go back to school?
So basically what happened was I was about to go into my 3rd year of chemical engineering, and it got to the point where like the classes were so intense that if I went into my 3rd year, I'd be able to stream like once or twice a week tops just because of time management. So I was like, you know what? I want to try doing this full time. And it's going pretty well, so I feel like I'll keep doing it. So I feel like I want to go back, finish my degree.
Nice. Yeah, take your time. School will be there, but this Twitch craze is kind of insane.
You might lose a step, too. You come back, next thing you know, you're bronze, and you're wondering how you got there in the basement forever.
Yes.
What do you think's harder, chemical engineering or getting Diamond in League?
Depends on the classes. Also, depends how much you're playing League. I mean, League is fun for me, so I wouldn't necessarily call it hard. Okay. Some classes in university, though, good God. I'd much rather be playing League than taking those exams.
For sure.
Well, you have a lot of different expressions of your passion for League of Legends, for gaming, too. Some cosplay, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I actually did a surprise cosplay on my first day at TwitchCon. At first, I kind of wanted it to be a disguise. So I got some awesome interactions with people that would come up and think that I'm just a cosplayer. And then they'd be like, so, did you make your cosplay? How long did it take you?
Do you play League? And you're like,
I bought it, yeah. And then I'm like, I'm actually just a streamer. And I look at them, and they look at me, and they actually realize who I am once they see my face. And one guy, his jaw dropped. It was the best reaction.
Were you walking around streaming the reactions?
I actually had one of my editors filming it, so we got a bit of it.
Oh,
it was great.
super cool.
Yes.
So you have a huge content library. You stream on Twitch. I know you're very active on Twitter. Where's all the places people can find you, and where can they interact?
Usually, you can look me up. My name, Pokimane. Sometimes there's an LOL at the end of my handle. So yeah, you can find me there on almost all the channels, all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everything.
I want to touch base on that, too, because you have a YouTube, a very successful YouTube.
Shut it down. You're at TwitchCon. What are you doing?
And it doesn't matter what's on there at all. But you also do other stuff, too, like ASMR?
Yes, I do.
I didn't. Nope.
How did you get into that?
Well, I used to listen to ASMR when I was in university. Some nights I'd be like really stressed, hard to fall asleep, and I just started listening to it. It would calm me down, help me fall asleep. And then at one point, people like in my chat would, in a troll way, they'd be like do ASMR in the mic, and I would just like say like the thing goes like I would say some stupid stuff.
Just start licking it, like touch it.
At first, it was just like a meme in my chat, and then I was like, you know what? I hit like I think a follower goal or a sub goal.
Nice.
And I was like, all right, I'll make one video. And then people really liked the video, so I made a channel. And the amazing thing is that I thought it would just be something that, my Twitch fan base, a part of it, the people that enjoy ASMR could go see. But it turns out it's like a way that I've gotten so many other people to also check out my Twitch channel. So people who only watched ASMR on YouTube are now coming into my channel. And they're like, I found you through your ASMR channel. And I thought that was awesome.
Well, how cool for them. They can go from listening to kind of like blah, blah, blah nonsense to like, this is a really sick way to build your support character.
Popcorn bags and the rustling of tissues and things like that.
Yeah, they can learn about league builds.
Yeah. And you're part of a streamer house too, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Tell us more about that.
We're called Offline TV. Actually, we kind of formed as a bit of an accident. I decided to move down to LA for a couple months, and I was looking for a place to stay, and my friend had an extra room. His name's Skara, and so I moved in with him. It was, so it turned out to be like 3 streamers in a house and our manager, Chris. And then slowly we were like, oh wait, this is kind of like a little group, a thing sort of. So we started forming what we now call Offline TV. We started making content together, and we added other people, and I can't say who, but we're adding someone to the house, a very, very popular streamer. And I think we're going to announce it next week.
So this would be an announcement of an announcement. That's very esports of you. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. We're just a group of streamers. I think it's awesome to have streamers live together, because sometimes when you're alone, like when you live alone and you stream, long hours on the computer, you can get kind of tired, lonely, especially when I started doing it full time and I lived alone now streaming. I would stream, like my time block was the same time that my friends in my city were like out hanging out in the afternoons. So it turned out that like my schedules didn't line up with any of my friends' schedules, so I didn't end up hanging out with people much. But now that I'm surrounded by people who do the same stuff, it's just incredible, and we all lift each other up and help each other out. It's great.
Well, we have so many streamers at TwitchCon that kind of aspire to the level of success that you're at, and also to like, I mean, you're so positive, you're so interactive with your community. It's a great all-around way to kind of look at a Twitch streamer, to look at you, Pokimane. So
Thank
do
you
you
so
have,
much.
Advice for people who want to maintain not only a really great stream, but a really great attitude?
I would recommend, I think the most important thing when it comes to streaming is to just enjoy what you're doing. That's what attracts people the most. When you click into a stream and you see someone's having fun, they're doing what they like to do, find something special that sets you apart, but is also something that you enjoy, and then, make that your brand, and people will love that. They just want to see people that are happy, enjoyable, because that really, really influences the viewer.
Oh, that's great to hear.
This is like an episode of Dr. Pocky.
Dr. Poki, yes.
How many of those do you have? Like, how many different iterations of a sub-channel do you have like that?
Oh, God. I've done my Dr. Poki thing. For anyone that doesn't know, basically, every now and then, I'll, bring some viewers onto Discord, and I'll talk one-on-one with them. They'll tell me their problems. I'll try to give them advice. Usually, it's pretty troll and funny, but we do get into some deep topics sometimes as well. I've been doing it for the last year, I'd say, every now and then, so probably, over 10 times. It's really, really fun, though, and a really good way to interact with people.
You are a doctor, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yes.
You did a talent show too, right?
Oh, yeah. I used to do Poki Idol, American Idol, but I'm the judge. And the best part about that was that people would just come on and sing terribly, but it'd be hilarious.
That's the best part of any American Idol, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the shutdown portion. No one wants to see the good singers. Like, that's boring.
Don't make me feel bad about how good at singing you are.
It's the one that you listen to and you say, that's me. I'm up there right now.
Well, what's been the most surprising thing overall to come out of Twitch streaming? I mean, Twitch streaming is new and unexpected and different year over year. So anything that really blew you away?
I'd say just like the incredible community that I've made, and not only my awesome online community, but also like the fact that all of my close friends that I relate to so much now, I met them all through Twitch. Just the fact that like we all got together, and to think a year ago I was just in a Canadian university very, very far away, and now I'm in California like living my dream. That really, really blows my mind when I think about it.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that Twitch has been such an incredible vehicle for you. And
God bless Twitch.
I got to say, your community has got to be grateful for all the great stuff that you bring to them, a real variety and a real positive attitude throughout.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful for them. People always say, oh, thank you for streaming. No, thank you for watching. You know, you guys make me who I am.
It bears repeating, too, and I'm glad you brought that up, because oftentimes I think it can be overlooked, the power of like a community, like anywhere. Like if you're not part of the inside world like too much, and you have your own community, when you come to like a TwitchCon and you meet people that you spoke to online for 8, 9 months at a time,
It's
12
incredible.
months, and you see them, like you just hug, and it feels so nice to have them there and support you. It makes you already look forward to going to the next one next year.
I agree. Putting a face to the username is awesome, and just it's very, very heartwarming. That's why I love TwitchCon.
Do you have a message to your community right now that you want to say to them?
Thank you guys so much for supporting me. It means the world to me. And my favorite thing about the community and everything is just, you know, it really makes you feel like you have a place where you belong, which I think is so important for everyone. And just to be happy, and I hope I can in turn make you guys happy as well.
Okay. Well, before we have to say goodbye, anything you want to tell us about anything that might be coming up? Anything we should watch out for on the stream?
Offline TV, we do a lot of streamers try. So all of us streamers get together. We go like kickboxing or painting or maybe someday skydiving.
Oh.
But yeah, I definitely recommend you guys check that out. We're just a group of streamers having some fun, and I think you guys would really enjoy it.
Well, thank you very much, Pokimane, for joining
Thank
us.
you guys
It's
so
a
much
pleasure.
for having me.
Pokimane, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys for
coming out,
watching.
Sit tight and hang out. There's more exciting stuff happening at TwitchCon. Be here.